you folks should see what I see. So I've chucked this up here as sort of a reminder thing, and in fact I'll stick it down on the bottom. But let's zoom in. So this is what we got here. Probably stop live split. Oh, great. A test of the emergency alerts. Very nice. I'm not sure if anybody heard that beep. That was my phone going off randomly. Love that for us. Okay. Get that there. Okay, let's begin. Let's begin. Oh, Umbar for 20 months. Thank you. Very kind. Holy moly. Thanks for the resubs. The stream has been, like, not worthy of donating to or subscribing to, so I'm grateful for the people who do. Thank you. Very kind. All right, let's kick this thing off. Some people probably saw this first one coming. I don't know if I fully recovered enough to do this run, but we're going to do it anyway. And it's Mystery of the Druids. There's another submission on here for that from Hit Marty. So we're going to try to do a speed run of Mystery of the Druids. We must return. The Druids must flow. So that's exciting. I'm just trying to fix something else that's not going on quite correctly here. There we go. All right, so Mystery of the Druids is on there. I think it actually could be a fun run as long as it doesn't crash like crazy. But we'll see how that goes. Thank you for the good luck for the Broncos, Omesta. Much appreciated. That's weekend number 1. Quite excited about it. Working towards world record on Druids. It's just crazy enough that it could happen. We'll have to see how the run actually goes. I've not even tried it quite yet, but it could be a fun one actually. On the next one, this is one that's been on the board forever. I don't know if Rynan is in chat, but I've made an interpretation of what this category is because I don't think it's a real one. I think it's a meme category, but it's some San Andreas. There's a bad ending percent run, which I looked all over to try to figure out what this was, and I think this is just like a death percent speed run. I could be wrong, but I popped that on there, and we'll see how that goes. I'm sure we won't have any problems running San Andreas on this computer, right? That'll be fine. Next one comes in from Brambo. Another fun one. I just actually noticed this is a no skips run, so we're going to enjoy some cutscenes on this, and that's Freddy Fish and the Missing Kelp Seeds. So we'll enjoy some good old-fashioned Humongous Games cutscene action on that one. It's going to be fun. Speedrun has some skips too. Oh, cool. I might have to do some looking into this. Some of this is a little ambitious because I haven't had a ton of time to set all of this up necessarily. Everything's installed and booted at one point or another. Druids is the one I'm not sure about because there was a whole bunch of stuff happening under the hood, and it got uninstalled after we completed the game, and so that's a little, I don't know. If it happens today, we'll see how it goes, but next one coming in from Frozen Spade, a game that we played recently, and I don't know if there's actually a board for this one, but it seemed like it would be a fun one to revisit. That's Booza Monkey Island. There's an 90% run on there. I know this was a Speedy Adventures short challenge at one point. I don't know if that ever got cobbled together into a board or not, but if there is, we'll submit something to it. If not, we'll just throw our hat in, generally speaking. 20 or 30 seconds. It is just death percent, right, iDoc? You might know. That's how I literally scoured the internet being like, is there something special to bad ending or not? And I think it's just like dying as quick as possible. But yeah, if we were to do a full San Andreas run, that would be definitely an undertaking, no doubt about it. This next one comes in from Omesta, and thanks again for the resub, Omesta. It's a little Papa Pichu percent. So, yeah, basically what we do in this run is we learn the word Papa Pichu, and then we need to hear every instance of Papa Pichu throughout the rest of the game. I think this is accurate to the wiki page per our conversation, Omesta, so I'll have to look that up should this one come up, and then we'll build a thing for it. But this is a great little run, I thought, so that'll be fun. Your stream crashed? Uh-oh. This is looking okay over here, he said, as the stream crashes, I'm sure. You just get arrested in the opening mission. Oh, okay. Okay, cool. We can make that work then. Very good. Telwinium is our next game here from Havorius. This is an all chapters run. It's been a hot minute since I played the Telwinium, but I've been wanting to play the Drifter recently, and obviously same developer did the Telwinium, which is a super cool free game if anybody wants to play it. It's on itch. There's 3 books currently, so we're going to play through all 3 books. So yeah, it's exciting stuff. I saw this on the wheel, or in the pool, and I was like, oh, this is going to be perfect. So yeah, shout out to Havorius for that. We've got another one from Frozen Spade here. One that I was going back and forth on which specific one to do of this variety, and I decided that this is definitely the one. Is it the... Oh, shoot, you know what? I should probably double check that the final scene is the one that we played. But I thought the final scene was the game that we played, the last Nancy Drew game that we played on here, and I'm now having like a panic moment of it, because there's a couple that are like movie and or play related. Final scene is the one that I played. Okay, good. Thank you, Galaxy. Yeah, final scene. Okay. There is one other game, I think, in that series that has a film, TV, stage production themed thing. So I just had a panic of like, did I pick the right one? But in my head, this was going to be that. Perfect. Okay, well, that's that. This next one comes with a caveat. I have done about half of the run. I ran out of time last night trying to create specific notes for it, or really translate Santa's notes into my own. But people might be excited about this one, maybe not, I don't know. But this is Space Quest 1. A game that I never really played as a kid. I missed Space Quest. I played King's Quest. I played Gabriel Knight. But yeah, I missed the space version of the quest. So, should Space Quest 1 get hit today, I will probably push it to next spin stream just to give me some time to just finish working on my notes. Not that we're going to be not building notes for a few of these other ones. But Space Quest is a really tight video game. If people remember me doing like King's Quest 3 runs, it's very similar to that, where it's kind of like, I don't know, it's an old Sierra game, right? So like there's death around every corner and we have to be prepared for it, and I want to just spend a little bit of time working on that. But in any case, that's on the board. Next one from Krelos, a little Full Throttle remastered. Can't go wrong with a little Full Throttle. So that is that. Get your clam bakes ready. Moving on to an Electric Dragon submission. Some Fate of Atlantis, Wit's Path, which is good. Have not played Fate of Atlantis in a long time. I saw that AGDQ submissions, or at least like the windows have been opened, and I'm considering resubmitting Fate of Atlantis again since it's been on the backup list once. So it might be a good return to it, you know what I mean? So there you go. Yeah, just in time. Welcome in. Hope for the EGA version. I think I have the VGA version. Whatever came on GOG's like 1, 2, 3 pack is the one that I have. But if people want to, I never know. Let me know where I can get the EGA one. I wouldn't be opposed to it because EGA is great. Yeah, return to Atlantis Island. Well, that's a good segue because we have an island that we're going to be talking about, and it's the Secret of Monkey Island. So this is a submission from Slave, who popped this one in, a new graphics only any % run. One of, I think, 2 on the board. I think we already did one. Gonna run it back for another one. There's been a bunch of improvements on this particular category. I think when this was submitted, there was no new specific category for new graphics. This is now known as special %. But yeah, we'll run this thing back. There's been a lot of great improvements in that run. So we'll take a look at it. Next one. This comes in from Galaxy. And this, I think, I made an interpretation of it, and I'm ready to be corrected. But this is a Broken Sword 1 Definitive Edition any % run, which I'm assuming Definitive Edition means the director's cut. But if it's not, let me know and we'll make it work. But that is how I interpreted that and how I prepared. But there you go. It is director's cut. Okay, perfect. On the same page then. The thing is, I know that there was a new version, right? Like a reforged, I think is what they called it. And I was like, maybe it's the reforged version. I don't have a copy of that currently. So I was like, I do have a director's cut one, and I've never played it, so it'd be kind of a fun run, I thought. So there we go. Next one comes in from Finesse, keeping with the Monkey Island-ness. It's Monkey Island 2, any % run. Gonna assume this is a hard mode run since it's not light. So there you go. Excited about that. Director's cut is the definitive version. Let's go. Extra Nico stuff. Oh, cool. All right. I'm excited to check that one out. Next one in from Santa. I wanted to run this game back because it's so silly. Gobi World. We got a Gobi World run in here. We did, I think I'm in last place, but last place is also third place, which sounds a lot better. We'll see if we can improve upon that run. Some new puzzles. Oh, good. I have not prepared at all for it, so we'll kind of maybe give it the Gabriel Knight 20th anniversary treatment and just swing for the fences on it. It should be fun. But yeah, we got Gobi World in there. Next one comes in from Snoozester. A game that I did not realize was still in the wheel. Got extremely excited when I saw it, and it's Blackwell Legacy. I think the days of me doing some proper Blackwell runs are coming soon, I think, because I really liked that series a lot, and every time I see something come up about it, I get very excited and interested about it. So Blackwell back on the wheel again. Oh, perfect. Okay, so perfect. We're on the same page. Excellent, excellent, excellent. I'm glad you like the wheel so far, Commander Rob. Cool. All right. A few more left on the wheel here. This one is also from Galaxy. A game that I'm going to be very, very bad at, but I think it will be fun because I think maybe we have memories of this game, maybe we don't. If you don't know about this game, you're going to like it, I think. And it's Clay Fighter 63 1/3 cookie percent, or cookie difficulty, I guess. It's a old N64 fighting game. I'm admittedly terrible at fighting games. So that is fired up, ready to go. Very excited. Moving on from that, this is a pretty, what I will say is I am actually not realizing it at the time, but now going through, this is a pretty good dynamic list here. This is a little bit of everything happening. I realize I need to do an install for this next game because it was on and I'm realizing it needs to be reinstalled, but we'll work on it when it comes up. Excuse me, it's a Grim Fandango run. I wanted to honor a classic Grim Fandango run specifically because this doesn't say remaster on it, so I'm taking this as running a proper tank control Grim Fandango run. I've got the discs behind me, so I will get those installed, and we'll put Dream to the test, and we'll do the whole thing. So should be good. I'm excited about it. This next game I have had zero prep on, but I think kind of going through the experience as a group could be fun, could be interesting. Well, there is a board for this. However, I don't think there's ever been a run submitted for this category, and it's the any % category. So this is something in from iDoc, and this is a locomotive run. I've done runs of the Game Jam game version of it. A really fun speed run and a really good Game Jam game, frankly. Locomotive, though, full release, should be cool. I don't know if anybody's done a run of it. If you have, let me know. I'd be really interested in watching it. But yeah, Locomotive. Let's go. Okay. So normally I think I do around, well, this has got a bunch of extra spots. I did 20 spots on the board here for today. So this is our last submission in. This next one I'm going to have to be very careful when we start the run. And that is because I actually am replaying this game right now on the side because I don't think I ever finished it. And I was really interested in playing through it again. And then I saw this on the board and I was like, oh, this is perfect. Like I'm in the middle of playing the game. This will be, you know, something that'll be nice and fresh. And this comes in from Archie, hopefully to make up for the Pirates thing that we're going to have to kick the can on here. And it's a little Final Fantasy X. Wakka asked to see that move one more time %. So I think it's just getting to that particular line in the game. And then we get time. But yeah, a little Final Fantasy X for you. Should be good. And that's the board. This is what we've got on here. I'll cut this down to include the Pirates run. Obviously, we're going to pick that one up for next week. We just had some tech difficulties. But that's your rundown for this particular month. All speed runs, you may have noticed. As we go into, well, we should probably talk about first plays. I am still very, very happy to accept first plays. For now, if you want to do it, just submit it like you would any other game. However, unless I can comfortably do the first play within one stream, I will probably keep it slightly separated from the rest of the normal speed runs, quote unquote normal speed runs, because we're going to have a new thing happening soon, TM, around first plays where you folks can vote on the next first plays. If you're subbed, I'm hoping that there's going to be a little extra spice and sauce for you folks, but obviously the stream has been riddled with tech things lately. We are starting to settle down despite how this stream started. But basically the work that I need to put into that section has not come up. Well, I haven't been able to kind of address it properly yet. So for now, we're going to sit here and still do, you know, the usual stuff. We're going to continue to play Dog Airport game. We'll be back to that next week. And we'll rock and roll with it. It should be fun. But anyways, that's the wheel. I'm a little bit, I mean, this is pretty, it's a little ambitious from my side because there's a number of things that I haven't touched in a while. But on the same side, I think it'll be fun to work through a lot of games that are new or I haven't played in a while because they're all really good games. Any ETA on the poll? I do not have an ETA, unfortunately. Sorry. Yeah, it's soon TM. I wanted to basically see if I have some really ambitious plans for how I want this whole thing to work. If I can get them working, basically when I sit down and take a look at it and I start scripting everything out, if it seems like something I can put together in a couple days, then it's fine. If it's something that's like, okay, I'm gonna need a couple weeks, then I'll pivot to something in the short term. So I'm not sure. Hopefully soon though. Hey there, Tommy. Yeah, Druid is a speed run. Don't have many streams of Dog Airport left. So if for some reason I don't have a poll up, I will select a game myself. The first play next. So do not be alarmed. But also don't be alarmed if you get in Discord if there's a poll that people are interested in. So join the Discord, I guess, if you want to do that. Might just do it the old-fashioned way. Who's Lila and My Grandpa are probably both one streamers. Okay, good. Perpetual state of alarm, that's fair. I think I am too. in a lot of ways. But anyways, here we go. You will select Chance of Sonar. We do need to get to that game. We definitely do. All right. I'm going to bring y'all back up here. I need to do a little bit of, believe it or not, admin work to get things moved over. If you want to have a look at the list yourself, that is the link. I'll flip that to yes. So really quick, I'm just going to port some of this information over into the archive. So make sure that we're capturing all the fun stuff that we need to capture. I also need, what month is this? Is this September now? My goodness. That is actual madness. There we go. Yeah. What next? Yeah. Exactly. It's just crazy. It's been a slow year for the wheel. I think we've done a lot of fun stuff on here, to be clear. But yeah, we had to kind of address the first place situation a little bit, because I wanted this year to be a little bit more of the year of the backlog, and it looks like next year is going to be maybe more of the productive side of things, but this is step number 1 for it. So let me get these. I'm just going to start removing pieces out of the wheel pool here. So make sure we have the appropriate cost set up. Kelp seeds. Good old kelp seeds. Booze of Monkey Island. Was that a good speedrun? Anybody who did the booze run? It seems like it would be a pretty interesting one to route. Papa P shoe. Shift up. There's another Telwinium run in the pool as well from Mike. Oh, maybe we'll run that one back next time. So this is the Nancy Drew game final scene. Interestingly, I just noticed that this is a junior detective run. I just saw the game when I was putting it together, and I was like, oh, that sounds good. So we played a senior detective playthrough, as one does. But I wonder what will be changed in that. Full Throttle Remastered. And the Wits run. It's weird seeing Secret of Monkey Island with, like, abbreviated with the T, like, for the in front of it. So it's like Tsusomi. And I was like, what game is that? For whatever reason, I always drop the T on it. There's Finesse's run. Good old Gobi World. That might have cleared out the last Gobi World run, I wonder. There's our Clay Fighter run. Get rid of that. Grim Fandango. Locomotive. There's 2 locomotive runs in here. Oh, yeah. There's another one from Snooster. Boy. Okay. Ooh. It'll allow us to address that. And Sid Meier's. Okay, cool. That should have everything nice and updated now. Thanks for your patience. This has been a big old waiting game today. But that means that we've got a new wheel. It's all ready now. We're all cooking with the aforementioned gas. I think if I do this, it'll switch. Let me pause this because we're going to get some crazy double music if we don't. Is this working? Is this thing on? There we go. I've not put my lips on that. Gotta be mega stacked. There are so many great runs, and first plays that are in lieu. We're for sure at some point going to. I'm gonna have to lean heavily on the first play thing only because it'll be difficult enough to decide which game to play first. Crazy. Monkey 1.exe is what you call it. I think that's a good. Yeah, that does the trick. Yeah, Telwinium is the same Dave from Powerhoof developer. Absolutely. Yeah, Telwinium rules. If you're a fan of, I don't know, especially if you're like me and you just like adore EGA, like color palettes and stuff, it's such a cool game. Has a great soundtrack as well. Hey, Gromec. Have I streamed I Have No Mouth and I Must Scream? I have not. I think Slames James added that game to the wheel. I mean, probably at the inception of this version of the wheel. So meaning a long, well over a year ago. So that has been on the possible first play bit for a while. All right, let's see what the damage is here, folks. Let's see. Let's go. Let's just kick it off. I guess it's fitting, right? Archie had to wait for the last one. So now we're going to dive into Archie's other submission. That's fine. Alright. So my understanding, once again, for this run is that we're playing Final Fantasy X from the beginning. It's a speed run, right? And we're playing up until, effectively, we get to Besaid, where we have this cutscene where Wakka asks to see that move one more time. And then that's when we'd stop the time. So when we remove this, let's mark it as hit. Looking up from the bottom, it looks like here. And yeah, pretty stacked wheel though. We got a lot of good stuff. Hey, Rincano. Let's bring y'all back here. Adjust my headset a little bit there. Stay away from the summoner. Okay. So again, I just have to be really careful not to like erase my current playthrough at the moment. Which should be easy enough. We're just gonna start one run and we're not gonna make any crazy moves. I do have. It's gonna help if I plug in my controller. Yeah, I think we're probably going to have to sit through the cutscenes, so I hope people are interested in watching a little bit of Final Fantasy. Maybe it'll inspire you to play a little bit more, you know? Run it back like I did. This is a game that I played when it came out, but I don't think I finished it. I think I got to like about where I am right now, which is the Calm Lands. I think I might have maybe gotten a little bit further, and then I think it was one of those situations where I like got busy with school because I was like in high school at the time, and then just never came back to it. Same thing happened with Final Fantasy 12. I got to a certain spot. And then just never came back to the game. Okay. This is a wide boy, right? I think it is. Bum 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 bum. There we go. Definitely not going to play the beautiful wife category in this game. So what is this category officially called here? Wakka asked to see that move one more time %. Yes. Beautiful. Cool. Can finish Final Fantasy 13 and 13-2 combined quicker than you can 12. Oh, jeez. Oh, you also didn't finish it in your first playthrough either. I think it's just a Final Fantasy thing. Like, those games are pretty long, and especially when you're a kid, like, things just happen. You know what I mean? You just get busy. I think this is technically the HD remaster, so we'll pop us on that. Ba-dum-bum-bum. Hey, KC. It's great, right? Had more free time as a kid than as an adult. I believe that. I think I did too, but the difference is I have way more of an attention span now than I did back then. Where like if I had Final Fantasy X and then like kind of what iDoc was saying, where like suddenly there's like another game that comes out and I get it and I'm like, oh, I gotta play this. I have to play it. I was a lot more interested in like, I don't know, what you could call water cooler talk around video games when you're like in, you know, high school and junior high and stuff. I want to make sure I'm keeping up with the Joneses. So sometimes you can kind of forget about it. 1 to 4 faster than Tails. That is also true. All right. I think we started new game. That's how I'm going to do this. Will this work? It will not. Don't know what. Maybe it needs to be on the same screen. Is this the trick with this? Give me a moment. Hold the line. Okay, no. That's not doing anything either. Sorry, I'm adjusting the timer here. For some reason, when I was playing Toonstruck, global hotkeys were working like without a problem, and now things are becoming a little bit more difficult. It's all good. Stream's freezing every couple seconds? Oh, no. I don't have any... I know that the camera is freezing out a little bit. That has been happening because I've got... thing is being held by together with the thread. But the rest of the stream, I hope, is fine. OBS is looking clean, knock on wood. Alright, so what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to... maybe I'll just do what I did with Toonstruck, where I get a little... give ourselves a 10-second countdown. Something like that. Oh, can we get this back up and... let's do the arranged one, why not? Get rid of that. Okay, yeah, there's no skipping these cutscenes. We are in it. We are in it to win it. Cool. So yeah, I've not done any, like, special work on this one. I literally have just been playing this game casually. So we'll just use my limited game knowledge to get through as quick as possible. I mean, most of this is effectively a tutorial, I guess, in the beginning. We obviously go through the Xanarkin stuff in the beginning. We go do the dive underwater, and then we end up at Besaid, and that's kind of where the run ends. So there shouldn't be too much. I'm sure there's tricks. I'm not saying there's no tricks, but... I have a feeling that for the true any percent run, there's probably a lot of setup that happens in this window rather than anything too maniacal. But I'm prepared to be wrong and corrected and interested in what's actually going on. I've seen a couple Final Fantasy X runs, but I don't know if I've ever seen them go the distance now that I'm thinking about it. Yes, we do get that Blitzball cutscene. That is a sick cutscene for sure. Hey Spade, thanks for the good luck. For anybody just joining, by the way, there is a new wheel. Exclamation point current wheel, if you are curious. Yeah, we're not going to be on a step count or anything like that. That is true. We're
Listen to my story.
We're freehanding this one.
This may be our last chance.
And time. Just kidding. It's pretty thorough. I believe that. The Final Fantasy games have got an insane amount of... they're a very popular series, right? I feel like every game that I've seen runs of... it's been insane, the depth. I think I can skip any of this, yeah. I would love to learn one of the Final Fantasy games proper. A JRPG in the back pocket would be good. Like, I did the Boogie % run for Earthbound, which I really love. I would love to get back into that run again. We did the Zio % run for Phantasy Star 4. That run's actually really cool. There's one of these people that you can talk to, I think, that they give you a potion.
No problem.
Please.
Alrighty.
Me too.
Take it easy.
Never do a full PS4 run. Oh, PMC coming back for 11 months.
I
There's somebody we talked to, right, that allows us to move on. These two here.
Your autograph?
Of course.
Thank you very much for 11 months.
Good luck tonight.
Or is that a gift?
Nothing to worry about. Oh, if I
Okay,
score a
really
goal,
weird text on that. Thank you very much, EMC.
I'll, do this. That will mean it was for you, okay? What seat?
Which is complex, yeah.
Front row. Fifth from the right.
Got it.
But like notification message is like 11 months. It's a 3-month gift.
Well, gotta go.
Subscribe to tier 1, and I'm like, those are 3 very different sentences.
Teach us how to blitz.
But thanks, PMC. Sorry to call you out alert.
I got a game to play.
And shout out to Archie.
Teach us after.
Maybe tonight, well,
You can't tonight.
I mean tomorrow.
Promise?
Promise.
But yeah, I would love to get back into a Phantasy Star 4 run. I was like so proud of myself when I finished it. Like I have one Zio % run, I think, under my belt, which was from the wheel here. But yeah, really fun run, really challenging, but I guess every JRPG is comes with a lot of that.
I was in a coffee shop running away from home when I heard the news. Our hero, checked, gone, vanished into thin air. My dad must have been his biggest fan. I knew how sad he'd be. Heck, we all were that day. Zanar, I says to myself, what are you thinking? I went running straight back home. We sat up talking about Jack all night.
Make way, make way! Coming through, sorry. Hey, I'm gonna be late. Hey, let go of me.
All right. First challenge completed. And yeah, just on the note of like the non-full game runs and categories and stuff, I love that that exists because so many of these games are doozies. Terribly timed ad from Twitch. Yeah, this cutscene's really cool. sure everything's fine. There we go.
Orin!
Somehow clicked out of the game there.
What are you...
Okay. First battles here.
Huh?
We do get Orin, though.
It begins.
What?
Don't cry.
What the? Huh? Hey, wait! Hey, not this way.
Look. We called it sin.
Sin?
Sometimes I think that this game was just simply made because they're like, we've got this PS2 that can do these really cool water effects for the time. Let's just put water everywhere. This is Water Effects, the video game. For the PS2, it was like that and like firework type effects.
Take it. A gift from Jet.
My old man?
I hope you know how to use it.
Okay. Yeah, I do like this system as well.
These ones don't.
It's nice that it's turn-based and stuff, and yeah, and I wasn't joking or anything when I said like it was the thing. It just sort of like it feels like it's right on the nose, right on the nose, I guess. There's lots of cool effects. I remember getting this game and being like, this is incredible. And that was after I got like Final Fantasy IX, which, you know, on the PS1, you see those cutscenes there and you're like, this is incredible, and kind of keeps just scaling up. But the amount of water effects and stuff in this game is like, it's just, I don't know, especially returning to it after having played it in a long time, I was like, boy, they were very proud of how this looked. Does 9 have like an ATB style? Can't remember. I think it does.
Get out of my
Some.
Okay. Remember what button's what here. Nine does use the ATB system, got you. I have to like adjust to how much health people have. Like I'm like, Titus only has 293 health right now. In my playthrough, he's got like, well over 2,500 or something. I don't know if they'll let us die here, but I'm gonna safety pot just to be sure. Yeah, it's interesting because I actually didn't really remember that this didn't have ATB until I started playing it, and I was like, oh, this is so much nicer that I can just sit back and, like, let the game happen. Like, if I want to think a turn over, I can without panicking too much. Casually, it's quite nice. And it also moves along quickly, as I think IDoc was saying. I guess we're gonna try to not save here. I'll take the heal.
What are you laughing at, old?
Although I don't know if we even have another fight, do we?
Give me a...
At some point I'll go back to 9 though. I would like to replay Final Fantasy 9. Oh wait, I have to do the thing with the, yeah. This is the gimmicky battle. I forgot. Oh, that wasn't the thing. Sorry, everybody's getting punished a little bit right now. I thought I had the electric thing over there selected. Maybe I can't do it until this cutscene happens. I'd believe that. Yeah, that might be it. Final Fantasy 3 3D. 3D remake. Oh, that's sick. I don't even know if I knew that was a thing. Yeah, see the turn list in advance. Yeah.
Go.
3 and 4 got remakes. Okay, cool. I'll have to look those up.
You are sure? This is it. This is your story. It all begins here.
The downside of this particular run is that we're gonna have to, like, a good chunk of this is gonna be Titus complaining about how hungry and cold he is. Forgot about that.
My old man?
I think we just go straight down, right? Maybe not. There we go. Kind of a weenie in the beginning,
I
yeah.
thought about a lot of things. Like where I was, what I got myself into. I started to feel lightheaded, and then sleepy. I think I had a dream of being alone. I wanted someone, anyone beside me, so I didn't have to feel alone anymore.
Yo, Archie, thanks for the good luck. Yeah, this one's for you. And next week we'll have Pirates on because for some reason it did not want to run today, so that'll be perhaps for a week from today. That's the hope. Thank you for the good luck.
Anybody?
Yeah, Titus, it's funny just in this particular section that we're about to do right now, like, most of Titus's lines are him complaining about how hungry he is. I remember playing this as a kid, like my cousin and I playing this game, and us being like, holy cow, like, what? Like, give me a break. Eventually, you know, it gets better, obviously. The game's pretty long, so there's a big arc, right? But in the beginning, you're just like, holy smokes. I think there is a chest over here. I don't know. Again, I'm this is probably slow, but for the lack of other things. Oh no, it's an Elbed primer. Yeah. Isn't there? Yeah, here we go. What do you got? What do you got for me here? Couple potions. I'll take it. That at least replaces the one that we used before, or the two we used. Again, don't know if that's essential. We probably can maybe stroll through this stuff, but better safe than sorry. I'm no pro gamer, that is for sure. I am going to make a save here, new save data, just in case. I don't want anything to go bad. But we should be safe. The meme laugh from this game, yeah. And thanks, Weird Proc, for the 5-stream streak. Let's go. Until you got the ability to play full-time Blitzball. Yeah, Blitzball rules. It's so clunky, at least on my replay. At first, it's so clunky. And then once you, like, realize how Blitzball works, like, how to kind of, I don't know, properly get some space and, like, pass to people and upgrade your team and stuff, it's really, really, really fun. I spent a ton of time doing that when I was younger. My replay, I struggled mightily for a minute. Yeah, utterly broken Titus, yeah. Pretty much. Bum, 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 bum. Gotta get the shot first, yeah. I think we have to wait for Riku to roll up, right? Not the gist. Don't remember. Oh, that stinks. Yeah, missing the eject shot. Oh, it can't be lost. Okay. I had a feeling that that was the case. But I was like, I better pot up just to be sure. I wouldn't want to, like, redo the whole thing again. Well, for any Final Fantasy X fans, there is another run of this exact category in the pool still, so maybe we'll run it back next wheel again. I think Summer also submitted this.
I had made it out of the frying pan and into the freezer. I thought I was gonna die in this place.
Here it comes. Bah! Oh, it came from that way. So this is where we need to assemble the fire, and then there's a boss, I think. Yeah, my current playthrough, I played like 2 Blitzball games. Maybe 3. Like, I played the ones that you have to play. And then I played,
Need fire.
played like a couple League games to sort of get the like kind of the feel for it. And then I have recruited a couple people, but like literally never came back to it. Alright, so let's just get a heal, I guess. Okay. I think the flowers are upstairs. Died with your old PS2. R.I.P. I think there's another chest in here, so I'm gonna grab that for, again, just probably unnecessary, but safety. On my, like, my casual playthrough, I'm trying to grab as much as possible, obviously, because I'm just, because it's casual. I know that there's a timer here. Maximum level is 10,000? That's a lot of grubs. Yeah, once I finish grubs, we'll move over to that challenge instead.
I need food.
That would kind of be a fun redemption, though. Like, do a... You can redeem a Blitzball game on stream.
It was a bad call. Your team lost because of you.
You came to say that?
It's been 10 years.
10 years.
I thought you'd be crying.
Who, me?
You cried.
Blitzathon. Yeah, replace the grubs with that.
Hey, wait! Don't go out on me! Just hold on. I'll get more wood.
Tell that fire.
Give me a break!
Sponsored by Kit Kat. Very delirious at the end, I bet. Wow, triple triads, let's go.
You on my side?
She doesn't have anything else, right? Oh, more grenades. Didn't like the Final Fantasy IX is Tetra Master, right? That game I played an absurd amount when I was younger. I don't know how well it aged. I have not really played it since I was, yeah, since that game came out probably. But when that happened, I was into it. I was there. I was a Tetra Master.
That was close. Hey, let me go.
But I've since heard that people have not liked it because I think it's a I think it's exploitable or something. I think I remember somebody saying that.
Ich von Pettit. Verpuneket verdrick. Kuno.
The post-COVID era. I guess that's a good way to put it. Is Triple Triad from 8, I guess? 8 is the game that I think I've mentioned this on stream for sure before, but I actually haven't really played 8. I'm trying to think. I think I played the beginning of 8. And then I realized this was as an adult that I was not going to have time to play it, so I knew ahead of time to not go any further until I did have more time. So it's on the list now as something I'll play eventually, but it is 8, okay. So that's the one I haven't played. I've only been exposed to the Tetra Master.
Hey, Hey, that hurts.
Jack, right?
Whoa. Okay.
The random rule has been spread throughout the region.
Kindness.
Right, whatever.
Tui hud kabeg?
I said I don't understand.
Akomala!
Fed! He said you can stay if you make yourself useful.
You understand me?
Ugh. Ugh. Ugh.
All right.
Okay. We should probably...
Oh,
Yeah, give me my things. Oh, sphere grid! Won't understand the plot of 8 until the 3rd playthrough. How good. So I've done 5. Have I beaten? I think I have beaten 5. I think I've done 5, 6, 7, 9, and then I've played 10 and gotten deep, but haven't beaten it. Gonna hopefully beat that in, I don't know, the next week or so, I hope. 12, I got really deep and then stopped playing, and I think that is my exposure to it. Yeah, I liked 9, personally. I thought it took me a while to sort of get into 9, I think. I agree that the setting was sort of like...
we found some ancient... It's not active now.
I don't know, it
We're
just
gonna
took
go
some
down it,
adjustment to
and
get
then we should
into.
be able to... Okay.
It's a game that I think I played the game as, like, when it came out, and I was like, okay, I don't even know if I had beaten it that time. And then I came back a little bit later, like, not really as an adult, but just, like, a few years later, came back to the game and played it over the course of a summer, and then, like, completely loved it on that particular playthrough. Like, I understood it a little bit more. So that was kind of cool. But I haven't played any of those games in a very long time, so who knows how that ages now. But yeah. Probably should have healed. I don't have any spheres or something, right? We got 1 sphere. Or 1 move. Get that cheer up here. Why not? Hey, Snooster. Didn't port 9 to PC like 7 and 8 at the time. There you go. Probably should once again saved. But I chose not to. It's not even that I want to save, actually. I'm going to go back and do it. The healing, I think, is important. I don't want to... Okay, we're in it now. Whatever. We're going to be fine. Everything's fine, right? Oh, we have plenty of health. All's good here. Yeah, I'm excited to get to 10 too. That is, oddly enough, I did actually have a copy of that game and I did boot it up despite not beating this game. And I was exceptionally confused and then basically turned it off to be like, okay, I don't know what's going on, so I'll come back to this at a later time. Did I just go the wrong way again? I sure did. Okay. Sorry, we're taking the scenic route here. We're trying to enjoy the atmosphere. But yeah, I'll definitely be playing 10 too at some point. I might just play it directly after beating 10. I don't know. Probably makes the most sense. 16. I literally know nothing about Final Fantasy after 12. I think that's the, like, where my knowledge ends. It sounds like X2 is a good one, though. So that's cool. Get everybody topped up here. 100% story completion in a run 1 month. Oh, let's go. That's cool. Tentacles. I don't think we have much else other than to whack them. Let's get a couple grenades up in here. Out of attack range. Sure. Probably we're supposed to do something different there. For some reason I thought I remember like being able to swim around. Okay, yeah, we can do pincer attack, that's it. Don't know if Riku will die here, but again. Are we out of nades? We are. Okay, and he's out of nades too. Very good. We'll just roll with it then. I've not played Chrono Cross. Heavy Rain 16. Hey, Shadow Cloud. Yeah, you are correct. We are rocking and rolling with some Final Fantasy X right now. Expect the unexpected. Yeah. It's kind of an adventure game. There's definitely an adventure afoot here. There's no doubt about that. Isn't there another battle out here? Should I be worried? I think we're good. If there is, we'll live. We'll be fine. Yeah, we are in the home stretch. Pretty much once this sort of sequence is done, we're off to Besaid. This has been very fun. I'm really happy about this submission. Thanks, Archie, for putting it in here. Don't be surprised if this is on the next wheel as well. As soon as the Besaid theme hits, it's possible. When it did come on, I was like, oh my gosh, that's right. It's funny because you hear that Besaid theme, I think, in a lot of if you're like me and you watch a lot of Twitch, I feel like people's background music regularly have those Besaid like remixes, either OC remix or Game Chops remix or something, and it's gotten to the point where I've kind of almost forgotten where it came from. I'm just like, oh, that song, yeah, that's a good song. And then when it did come on, when I was replaying this, like I must have been at Besaid a couple weeks ago, I guess, like. It hit hard, for sure. Give me that Besaid type beat. I don't even know if I have it in mind. I should probably be a real streamer and do it. This is why I'm having so many tech issues. Don't have Besaid in the playlist. Not a legitimate Twitch account. More complaining about the food here. When you're skipping through the text, that like music hit is really funny. It's like even more abrupt. Sounds like I'm gonna have to pick up Chrono Cross. I think I've only I played Chrono Trigger, liked it.
It's because you eat too fast.
But I never got around to playing that one. I should probably replay Chrono Trigger at some point because I honestly don't remember anything in that game. I remember liking it. That was about it.
Hello there. What is your name?
Riku?
Oh, it's very disliked.
You
Interesting.
really do understand.
Get the remaster. Okay. Yeah, they have it on Switch or something. I feel like I saw that on a direct at some point. I don't know. Or maybe that's a different Chrono
I didn't get a chance to. Everyone thought we
suffix
were
game. I don't know.
We?
I don't remember.
We means you.
No, we means yes.
Who are you guys anyway?
We're Al Bhed. Can't you tell? Wait, you're not an Al Bhed hater, are you?
I don't even know what an Al Bhed is.
Where are you from?
Xanarkand. I'm a blitzball player. Star player of the Xanarkand Abes.
Did you hit your head or something?
Oh, it's on Steam too.
You guys hit me?
I'll have to take a look.
Oh, right. Do you remember anything before that?
So I told her everything there was to tell about Xanarkand. About life there, Blitzball, and Sin's attack. And about how Aaron and I were engulfed in this light.
Aaron.
I just said things as they came to mind. But then I started to wonder. Did I say something funny?
You were near Sin.
Mm-hmm.
Don't worry, you'll be better in no time. They say your head gets funny when Sin is near. Maybe you just had some kind of dream?
You mean I'm
That
sick?
better performance emulating it
Sin's
versus
toxic,
playing it on
yeah.
Windows.
You sure?
Yeah, there is no Xanarkand anymore. Sin destroyed it 1,000 years ago. So no one plays blitzball there.
Huh?
What?
What do you mean, 1,000 years ago? But I saw Sin attack Xanarkand. You're saying that happened 1,000 years ago? No way!
Alright, again, I don't think there's anything happening here, but just getting the heal.
You said
Excuse me.
you play blitzball?
Uh-huh.
You know, you should go to Luca.
Commander
Someone
Rob.
might know who you are, or you might find someone you recognize.
It's got good genes, you know?
Ah,
Huh.
okay. Leave it to me. I'll get you to Luca.
Okay.
Promise. You'd rather stay here?
Uh-uh.
Okay, I'll go tell the others. Wait here. Oh. And one thing. Don't tell anyone you're from Xanarkand, okay? Yevon says it's a holy place. You might upset someone.
Oh, uh-huh.
Oh, good redemption.
My Xanarkand? Some kind of holy place? Yeah, right, I thought. Since when? Yevon? Sin? Luca? I thought Sin just took me to a faraway place, that I could go back in a day or two. But 1,000 years into the future? No way! Whoa, whoa!
No way. Alright, good thing we got the heal. I probably should have saved. Gonna be a ranch dressing soda when you grow up.
Eat tonic! Eat tonic!
Whoa! Ah!
Bye-bye. Sure. Actually, this is the very end here. I probably didn't need to save, but that's fine.
Riku!
Riku. This is it.
Blitzball! Hey! Yo. Hiya.
You wanna try that move one more time?
All right, there you go.
Finally. Things were starting to look up.
Very good. We're gonna do that move one more time. Excellent. That was super fun. Not too bad. There's a lot of cutscenes, so it's just not surprising, I guess.
Who you play for?
The Xanarkin Abes.
Got some good pieces in there. Thanks for the GGs, everybody. That was very fun.
I meant, forget that. I got too,
All right.
close to sin, and my head's all foggy.
What do we got for time here? I got another hour and a half. We can do another spin for sure. For sure.
Sin's toxin got to you.
We'll finish this
You're still
cutscene here.
alive. Praise be to Yevon. All right, back to practice. I'm Wakka, coach and captain of the Besaid Aurochs, brother. What? You hungry? Okay, back to the village. I'll get you something.
Incredibly, if we had listened today, the dialogue, you would have known Wakka. All right, cool. That'll do. Well, bam. Terrific work, everybody. Music? Great. All right, Archie. Catch you later. Thanks for that submission. That was a blast. Cool. All right. Well, golly, what are we doing now? I need to move in back to the wheel. So let's see what we got here. Depending on what we hit, that will inform a little bit of how the rest of the stream's gonna go here. But here we are. Give it the old spin. Is this full throttle? Yeah, okay, we can do that. That's no problem. Cool. Full throttle, the fullest of throttles, in fact. Great. Making good work here. Excuse me. Alright, let's get this fired up. Let me... can actually move you back over here. Full Throttle Remastered. There it is. Do not need the controller any longer. Let's move that over there. Kiss your lips. Thank the Lord each day for the apocalypse. Cool. I will save to the dirt. Saving the Final Fantasy splits here. Let's get my Final Fantasy, my full throttle splits all loaded up here. Want to beat full throttle one of these days? Oh, you should definitely get to it. What I'll say, and I'm sure people will have opinions on this, but full throttle is not the longest game ever. And I think that's good if you're one of those people who have had it in the backlog for a while, because it's like a game that I think you could probably do in a few days, kind of a thing. Which I think is good depending on your gaming preferences. It's very accessible. Okay, I think we're good here. Really good video game. Just remind myself how to do this. Right, this is done like special edition, so I have to switch my hand position, and then F1 is to switch those things. Okay. Clam bake. All right, is this going to work with me here, or is this going to be difficult? It's going to be difficult. That's okay. We can make this work. All right, back. Do I remember everything I need to do? I think so. I think roughly I do. I played a lot of this game. I had the world record at one time. Since then, I think it's been beaten twice? Question mark? Maybe once? Grubby, I think, is the world record holder in this game right now. Really, really fun one. Fun game. All right, so... knifey, knifey, stab, stab. That's right. Oh, I don't need a 5-minute start. I just need a 5-second bit. There we go. That ought to do it. 1. Here we go. Right. So we go here. We need to kick the door. Oh, it's not working with my current situation.
Looks like you're...
Oh, this needs to be a punch, doesn't it? There we go. Yeesh, okay. Get this. Get this. Over here. Right. I think the first thing we need to do is get the steak and everything. I fixed your webcam. Not putting my lips on that. Oops, where is the steak? There we go. Each day for the apocalypse. Okay. We go here, I believe. I think this works like this, where you want to go that, that. Holy cow, this is a rough one. So there's a really nice movement optimization you can take on the cornering here. Oops. We are going to put our lips on this. This is really weird. It's like locking my... cursor in certain spots here. Junk. Junk.
Bon appetit, mud.
Bon appetit, mud. I think this might be the single hardest section of the game right here, like trying to... There we go. Trying to figure out... The thing is that you don't often know, like, what's interactable, what's not interactable. That sort of thing. It was really, really weird. Okay, so we have to go here.
There's Mo's shack. On second thought.
Second thought. I'm just gonna go to the bottom here. I don't know what's going on with these splits. But we can just roll with it. Over here. I would love to actually get back into this speedrun again at some point. This is another one of those, like, rainy day speedruns. I had so much fun doing this, this run back in the day. Ain't looking to buy. There you go. I can't remember if I need to pick up the fertilizer before or after I do the kick. Oh, we probably have a number of bond fruits I didn't realize.
Maybe I'll just...
Bonnie definitely very different than Ben. Ben Throttle's like, I'm not putting my lips on that. Bonnie is like, I've already put the lips all over that, actually. Alright, we're almost set. Okay. There is a way to get Ben to go this way and down, which is faster than doing it the way we just did it. But there's like a specific pixel you need to click on.
I don't touch anything.
Yeah, I don't need you to touch anything with wheels. Necessarily.
I don't touch anything without wheels.
Okay. Alright, Ben. Very proud guy.
Looks okay.
Okay. Now we need to do... Oops, not this. That's not a good sound. Okay, time for the randomness that is the mine road. We entered at a slightly weird spot. It shouldn't be a problem. Don't need you. So we're looking specifically, for anybody who hasn't played this, the kind of gimmick to this is sort of like rock, paper, scissors. Everybody has a certain weapon that beats somebody else's weapon. Currently we just have our fists. I guess we can kick as well. So we're looking for a particular rider. We can either do the guy with the chain or the person with the chainsaw. Chainsaw is ideal. The chainsaw beats a couple other things. But there's loads of unlucky bits here. Okay, this is fine. So this is Booster Guy. We do need Booster Guy. Can't beat Booster Guy yet, but the first time you see Booster Guy, there's a cutscene that you need to do. And now, next time we see Booster Guy, we can do Booster Guy. What do we got here? Okay, this is Chain Guy.
Shouldn't hit a man wearing glasses.
We also have glasses on, so that's a weird comment. Cool. All right, so we have the chain now. That means we can beat Booster Guy. We're still waiting to see Chainsaw as well. Booster Guy, Booster Guy, Booster Guy. Yes, that means you got all the pertinent information. You're gonna do fine on the test. Sometimes I think I'm just becoming worse at streaming. Alright. We got chain. There we go. Lid diapers.
That should have a couple of good boosts left in it.
Boost guy. Boost guy mentioned. Is there a guy at the end of this? So the kind of gimmick with this section is that as you take a corner in certain spots, something like that happens where like another rider spawns in. And there's particular spots you can kind of warp to. I'm just like cutscene skipping, basically, to try to go through them. And so this is a lot of RNG of who is going to spawn in. And then kind of who you can beat after you have particular bits. The worsts. Okay, we can't do anything with that guy yet. So now we're looking for clam bake. It's clam bake time. Because we need the plank. Okay, this could be clam bake. There's, I think, 3 different models that look like this from behind. And that is what we call a clam fake. Not the right one. Can't beat those guys yet. But yeah, like this is a series of cutscene skips to try to get to good load points, and then you hope that the game gives you who you're looking for. There should be one around the corner here. Let's see. Clam bake. We're in. So you need the chainsaw to beat clam bake. Clam bake. Cool. All right, so we're clear now. We have the booster, which we need. That's one of our kind of quote-unquote endgame items for this section, kind of the first half of the game. And then we also need a pair of goggles that we're going to get, hopefully, yes, from this guy here. This section's actually pretty difficult. So we need to use the board. I'm going to attempt to try to do this with my keyboard. Oops. Oh, I cutscene skipped instead of clicking because I was using my keyboard. That's funny. Hey, Jurassic Pork. I have played this before, yeah. This is a great video game. Big fan. In fact, I've done a number of speedruns of this as well. I think we're at the very end. Yeah, there's nothing here. Yeah, Full Throttle, I think, is an essential LucasArts game. I think people... I don't know if it's fair or unfair, but I think people give this one a little bit of a tough rap because the game is a little bit shorter. But I think it's just a very succinct game. It does what it needs to do, and then it gets out of there as you need to get out of there. I think we missed the spot we needed. So I'm going to really quick just rush through. So if we, there's basically a secret base in here. I may have just actually missed the other spot again, but we know where it is as a seasoned veteran player. But you have to have these goggles to be able to get in there. There we go. Hey, Mike. Yeah, Mystery of the Druid speedrun. This is the first thing on the list, probably against my better judgment. But we're returning to the Druids. Halligan rises again. Welcome in. Alright, we need to deal with that. This should move us to the final section of the first half. Grab the bike. Do I have average segments? Yeah, I do. It's probably a bit fairer of a comparison. All right. Right. The ordering here is talk to this guy, I think. Oh wait, no, maybe I need to try to buy one of the shirts. Something like that. Or do I have to throw these guys out? I put my lips on that. What is the heck? How do we do this? I think we try to buy the t-shirt or something. There it is. I think we...
I'd like to wrap this around. I'm not putting my lips on that.
Not putting my lips on that. Great animation.
What are the... How about...
Don't be a cheap jerk. Buy something.
No mementos. I'll have scars and...
All right.
I'll...
No bucks. If we don't got...
Can't risk...
Pat the buck. You just can't get this stuff anywhere else, folks. And it's cheap, too.
Why can't I remember what to do here?
I'm practically giving this loot away. What's a couple of bucks in exchange for a timeless memento?
It's out of juice.
These souvenirs all...
Yeah, I did try the car. I'm pretty sure we need him to turn around. And then we steal the battery. So I think that's what we need.
That's right. Official Corley...
No mem...
Come on, give me a break. Souvenirs here. We got your pennants. Official Corley Motors merchandise. What can I... And it's cheap, too. Fill our handy beverage hats with your drink.
1 case of bunnies.
No buck. Heh.
All right, I'm gonna have
That's
to look it
right.
up.
Official Corley Motors smash
It's been a minute.
Our bunnies come with batteries included. That's right. Official Corley Motors Smashatorium souvenirs.
Hey, Summer.
Official Corley Motors merchandise.
Ask about the shirt. Take the bunny.
Our bunnies come with batteries.
Do I have the battery already? Did I do it?
Never handle my.
All right. Let's see.
It's out of juice.
Come on. Give me a break.
Come on.
Souvenirs
Give me a
here.
break. Look at shirt.
You know you want to.
Shoot.
Don't crowd
Is that what it
everybody.
is?
Souvenirs to remind you of your. Don't be a cheap jerk. Buy
E?
Excuse me.
There it is.
Let's just see here.
Pesky,
Buy your kids a bunny so they'll
pesky
shut up on the long drive home.
E for examine rather than L for look. Good old LucasArts. There we go. There it is. Boom, 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 boom. Oh, cool. We got a little bit of a slide there. Forgot about that.
Tidy.
All right, so now we have the battery.
Official Corley Motors merchandise. Sure, sure. Take it for a spin.
There we go. Now we're back.
Okay, that's far enough, bud.
This is what happens when you haven't played in a while, I guess. Get this while we're here. Yeah, the Final Fantasy X run was really, really fun. Alright, more RNG here. So what we want to do is we need one of these bunnies to try to go as far as humanly possible. This one's already on the way. I'm going to drop another one for safety. But this is a little bit of RNG. They kind of slowly work their way up here. There's a certain threshold, maybe it's like here-ish. They kind of clear a path for you. This whole area has got like landmines, basically. Every time they blow up, they give you a little chunk as well. And you want to hope that they make it pretty deep out here. We're really close, it looks like, to the end. In fact, we might be good. We're close. Alright, we're down to the last 2 rabbits. One of these has to make it here. I think we'll be okay. Oh. Alright, this is the bunny right here. Okay, we're good.
Let me go.
Okay, faking Bennett. Please save your questions until the end.
Alright. Good old demo derby here. There's some cool stuff that I found in the demo derby back when I was running this game. Including a pretty huge skip here. We won't go for it because it's very, very difficult. And quite regularly doesn't work. So we'll do it the old-fashioned way. But if I ever do get back into this run again, I'm going to try to pull out all the stops for it, I think. But yeah, you can basically get, you can hit the blue car without having to bring the other car all the way over there. Oh wait, do I need to do this first? Schmorley. There it is. The stretch here of trying to get all these lit is insane because there's basically a punch-in if you're anywhere around this area here. So when you're in a hurry, it's very easy to have that problem. All right.
Here, take the. I don't.
Oh, this is killing my wrist. Gonna have to get this reset again. Oh, and the code, of course, we need the code. Imagine having the code. I think this gets me every single time I do this run. Where I'm like, what's the number we need? 1 5 442. Is it beer? The one upside of our inventory right now is when you do manage to use all your rabbits in there, it's a much better experience for us. Much faster to scroll to the key card that you need there. Whoa, holy smokes. That looks like a gift sub of some sort here. Oh, geez. I will give you a much needed shout out in a moment. There it is. We're at the very tail end of the run here. Is that a Saku giving out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 subs? Is that what I'm seeing here? Do my eyes deceive me?
Climb back here quick.
Well, that answers that.
That answers that. Big scroll, and that's time. Holy cow. There we go. Okay. Not the fastest time in the whole world, but you know what? Considering I haven't played this in a minute, we had to look up how to get the bunny again. And I had to pull up the code. A 26 is actually pretty darn good. And I was kind of fighting live split a little bit.
Game to him,
I'll take it.
and he played it.
Thanks y'all for the GGs. This is a great speed run, just to be like super clear. It's great. Sorry, I punched the microphone. One of my favorite kind of deep dives into any of the runs I've done, for sure. One of them. It's on the list. You can see that 11:49 from Grubby. Really fast time. I think I ended my stretch. This is pre-Grubby. I think I was at like a 12:0, 12:05 maybe, something like that. I don't know if my run's actually up on SRC right now because for whatever reason, when I resubmitted all of my back runs for when the Twitch apocalypse happened, no one went back to approve them. So I think I've got like 15 full throttle runs that have been in queue for like a year. But someday, I mean, they're on YouTube if anybody's interested, but it's a great run. You should probably just watch Grubby's runs because they're faster. But yeah, fun video game. At some point, I should play the original version of this. I don't think I've actually played like just the full throttle game in like in ScumVM or whatever. Thanks for the GGs, everybody. Much appreciated. So yeah, that's Osaku with 5 gift subs. Holy cow, Osaku. Thank you very much for the kindness there. Some familiar names as well. Congrats if you now have a nice shiny badge. Bonnie badge. Speaking of Bonnie, we should probably get caught up on some of these redemptions here. We've got at least 1 Bonnie tree. It looks like 2. Looks like 3. Looks like 4. 4 Bonnie treats? Okay, we have 4 Bonnie treats queued up. We have that Fritz apple in from Archie. And then we should be caught up. Alright, here's what we're going to do. I'm going to take a quick break because I also haven't taken a break yet. So we'll take a break. When I return, Soda, Bonnie, and if we can squeeze in another run, we will squeeze in another run. We shall see. Alright, I'll bring you all to this screen, and I hope you enjoy the break and the tunes. I will return shortly. Alrighty, folks. We're back. Hopefully you had a good break. I brought a soda. I have brought a dog. And the dog has brought her appetite for 4 treats. Stand by for dog. Boop. There she is. There's Bon. So we have a series of 4 treats to catch up on here. So let's scroll back to the beginning, where it all began. So we've got 2 treats at least out of the gate from Osaku. Thank you, Osaku, for the treats. 1 and 2. Then, on top of that... Oh, did I miss Umbar resubbing as well? No, I think we shouted everybody out. Omesta with 24, the 2-year. Umbar with 20 months. Holy cow. Thank you. PMC back for 11. That's right. Okay. Holy cow. Alerts have been a whole thing over here lately. Oh, this is a great mix as well, speaking of Final Fantasy stuff. Let's see. Another one from Snoozester coming in. There you go, Bon. And then finally we have one... Oh, no, we have 2 more. Oh my gosh, Bonnie. Have one more coming in from... Well, actually 2 here, basically, from Hit Marty. One 30 minutes ago and one that is fresh on in. So a couple from Hit Marty coming in now. Bonnie's like, this is great. Alright, snacked out. One more for the fans, that's right. Get a couple extra scritchies here. Today's been a fun stream. I'm glad people have stuck with. It was a really bumpy start, but we got there. Hey there, Base Flash. Yeah, she is the sweetest. So now we have a soda redemption. Give me 1 second here to reach over and get the bottle opener. 1 moment. Okay. The camera back on. Boom. Yes. Okay, we are here. We are alive. All right. This coming in from Archie. It's the Fritz Spritz, aka the organic apple flavor of the Fritz Cola brand, the Fritz soda brand. I think we've had all of these now with the exception of rhubarb. I don't know if there's any other flavors. But these are the last of them that I have found. I like apple a lot. Apple soda, I don't know if I've had a good one. Maybe this will be the first time. You can see it's got a lot going on down here. I have a little PTSD, not to be dramatic, but more to make you laugh, from the last drink that we did on this channel here, where we had some chunky chunks at the bottom, which was a bit worrisome. But historically, these have been pretty good. I actually have the lemon one in the fridge right now separately. We've drank that on here, but I'll probably have it with dinner tonight or something. But yeah, we'll give it a shot. Okay. Woo! Yeah. Did not realize that was overflowing. foamy guy. Do I have... Yeah. Just looking for something to dab up some of the drops here. There we go, we're good. I had a rag in here earlier. Okay. Yeah, very, very foamy. Very foamy. You can kind of see the neck there. Really strong on the apple. Yeah, okay. Interesting, interesting. This is one of your favorite Fritz drinks. I think you had mentioned this one in the rhubarb previously, and I haven't seen the rhubarb around. But yeah, this one I think Meow's found when I was talking about it with her last. So that's good. It's pretty tasty so far. Yeah, apple as a soda is an interesting thing because I can't think of a single apple soda. Maybe the sour apple Warheads drink. I think that one's maybe the only other one I can think of right now. But that said, this is pretty interesting. This reminds me of like, if folks know like an apple cider type of a thing, like one that you'd have in the fall. I'm talking not necessarily. I guess it could still work as an alcoholic cider as well. I realize that out here in my neck of the woods, if I say apple cider, it's something you get at the pub versus back in the U.S. of A. It would be probably like, you know, like the cider juice type of stuff. But either way, kind of it's applicable either way. In fact, it's probably more like getting like I don't know, a cider out here, or like one of those Recorderling type drinks. You know what I mean? Like those low APV, heavy fruit type alcohols. It does remind me a lot of those, I guess, in that it's got the foam and stuff going on, but it's very apple. It's an apple cider drink, straight up type of thing. I would say this could use. This is my own palate speaking. I think that this is a decent drink so far. It's been really good. I think it's successful. It's basically like an alcohol-free cider, you know, that I could get down the road at the pub type of a thing, and that's always nice to have. But a little bit of like brown sugar or cinnamon or something like that, like kind of do bring it back to sort of that. I don't know, like going to the pumpkin patch back home for me in my head. I think that would go a long way with this. I wonder if you could add that in, put that in the glass, and have it going. But I like it. I think it's really good. It's very simple, which I think is pretty effective. It doesn't taste like it's mega artificial. The bite on it is good. It's not overwhelming. And that's really all there is to it. It's just like apple juice, bubbly apple juice. And that's great. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. Like I said, if I were to tailor it up to like my own preference, yeah, a little bit of brown sugar, yeah, or a little bit of cinnamon, maybe both. Kind of really make it like an apple cider that you get at the farm, and then you put the bubbles in, and I think that would maybe take it to the next level for me. That's great. I would be wrong to say I didn't. Well, I don't know. What I'm saying is I'd recommend it. It's pretty good if you want to try something different. Pretty neat. Pretty good. It's good. It doesn't get in its own way. You can run into sodas that do that. Like if you had a Jones version of this, I'm sure there is a Jones apple soda out there. That's like a 50-50 where it's either a perfectly well-crafted apple drink where you're like, wow, this is so well thought out, there's a lot of depth of flavor, or it ends up being like the habanero chili one here, which is also has insane depth, but there's just so much in there that you're just like, why does this happen? Why did this happen? Sparkling apple juice. Yeah, I think that's exactly what this is, I feel like. Let's see. Organic sparkling apple soft drink. 66% fruit juice content. Which is straight up apple juice? Yeah, asterisk, from organic farming. Flavor may vary depending on the harvest. Okay. And the only other ingredient is carbon dioxide. It literally is just bubbles in apple juice. No wonder it's right on the nose with it, because that's what it is. That's crazy. There you go. Fritz doing it again. There hasn't been one that I haven't liked so far. I'll give it that. It's tasty. I like the green as well. I mean, it's got a lot of apple action going on inside. Definitely a different story from the chestnut drink that we had the other day, or that was something to be afraid of. This one, it's kind of nice to have. But yeah, really enjoyed the lemon drink enough to where I have another one in the fridge in the other room. I really like the cola. The cola reminds me of like a Karma Cola, but a little bit more on the cola side than maybe the lemony side. That's one thing I like Karma Cola a lot, but that is the one thing. It's almost a little too like light for me. But yeah, I've got to sort out and try to find the rhubarb one. That's the missing one of the catalog for me. Have to keep my eyes peeled on that. But yeah, thanks very much, Archie, for the redemption, and I'm glad we have a good one. Because I will say, I know iDoc was asking earlier in the stream, have I recovered from the chestnut drink? The truth is I haven't. Like, that has been in my brain for a while, and that was a very unpleasant drink. It wasn't good. Yeah, it was bad. I actually kind of felt a little like, just kind of like sick to my stomach after that stream. I wasn't like, I don't think actually ill, but I think like just seeing like the bits of it at the bottom, like the way it looked like all gross basically, and like the way the color of the drink was, and like it basically was just aesthetically, like visually really unappealing, and then having like the squishy pieces, and I don't know, it just totally didn't work for me, and like the thought of it was making me upset. Do you know what I mean? So this is a great change of pace. So anyways, it's that. Karma Colomelian, yes, that's right. Don't trust any drinks with lumps in it. That's a fair stance, I think, to have. I think that's maybe, dare I say, the right stance. I'm here to try all kinds of stuff, so I'm trying to be as open-minded as I can. But at the same time, I want to make sure that I'm being, I don't know. I don't want to be too crazy. Alright, what can we do? We've got 30 minutes. I have a hard stop at top of the hour here. I guess we could spin. Right now we've got a run. We've already have a run queued for next time, which is the Pirates run. Once again, we've kicked that can. I could spin the wheel right now, and we just see where we land. Worst case, we end up pushing it down the line. But I'm a little tempted, just because of time. I might do a Yoda story. A little story of the Yoda. And we'll pick up the wheel in earnest next week. I think I'm going to do that. For those that have joined in progress, if you're curious, that is the new wheel. We've got a brand new wheel, 20 new runs on the board. We've done 2 already today. There are some beefy ones on here. There's some not so beefy ones as well, but Yeah. You know what? We're gonna Yoda. It's time for Yoda. Because that'll probably put us right flush up against the time we need here. Cool. All right. I just need to find Dream. Do I not have Dream installed right now? Well, that's random. Okay. Well, let's all just hang out and enjoy the tunes for a moment while I sort that little issue out. Is it my birthday already? I'm glad everyone liked it. I very much, by the way, enjoyed that Final Fantasy run and would be a great time, or would be very happy to run more of that. I think Summer has another redemption of that same category, so don't be surprised if that shows up on the next wheel, because I had a really good time with that one. We need to install Dream anyway, because the other thing that's on the wheel right now is some Grim Fandango. And so that will need to be dealt with as well. Oh, Indian curry, let's go. Enjoy that. I've decided I'm getting some pizza tonight. Time for pizza. Cool. All right. I think we are in place. I don't know why. There it is. There it is. You can hear it, you can't see it, now you can see it. Beautiful. Pizza Palace, yeah, of course. A Soul Driver. Yeah. From the Pizza Palace, of course. I looked it up and I was like, oh, there it is. I wonder if there is a place called, maybe not Pizza Palace, but let's see if there's a... Gameplay takes place in London, right? Pizza Pilgrims. Pizza Palace menu on... Okay. There's a chicken and pizza palace. Where is this? It's a chicken and pizza palace, but there's not a single picture of pizza on their page. It's in Lewisham. Okay. I don't know. This place doesn't yet scream out to me that I should eat there. Our pizzas are made with fresh dough and prepared daily in our kitchen, topped with the freshest high-quality ingredients. Thin crust or deep pan available. The 15 inch is called a super pizza. Can also change pizza base off of tomato to garlic or barbecue. What? Holy moly, what the heck? Well, thank you very much for the raid. Welcome in, Crit Rocket Runner and Associated Raiders. Hello. Nice to see you all. Seeing if the dog wanted to leave. Welcome in. Thank you very much for the raid. We're about to start off a story of the Yoda variety just in time. I hope you had a great stream. Thank you very much for the raid. That's very kind of you. Hope you all are doing well. Just trying to find my splits right now. We were just looking. I mentioned that I'm getting some pizza tonight for dinner. And we were trying to see if there's a place actually out here called the Pizza Palace, as made famous, of course, by Mystery of the Druids, one of the games of all time. One mission. There we go. Okay. Let's put those away. Okie dokie. I think I am set. I think we are ready to go. Played so much of this back in the day. Oh, yeah, the Indiana Jones version, of course. Yeah. Indiana Jones and his desktop adventures. Yeah, that's a great one as well. I've got both of those games on this machine. But yeah, lately I've been playing a lot of Yoda Stories. It's just a good one. I feel like this is the more fully baked version of this idea. But that's that. Yeah. Thank you again for the raid. Let's do it. I'll move the cursor in a moment. Let's just first find Mr. Stories himself. I don't think we need to reset the counter at all. Yeah, okay, game's capturing. I got a little worried that I was like, oh, sometimes I start this game and it's like not even being shown. There he is. All right, we're starting with a power pry bar, as one does in a Yoda story. Okay. First off, we need to find the locator, nice and quick. Is this? Okay. I was going to say, this is an insanely large map. Oh my goodness. All right, let's get a reset on that. Oh my goodness. So this, I forgot that I technically just reinstalled this. So the standard settings, of course, would be to have a larger map and stuff like that. Totally fine. For the purposes of the speedrun, we like to keep it nice and small, as you might guess. Yeah, the sprites are so good. The sprites are great. They look like little like Funko Pops or something like that, like giant heads. It's so great. The sound effects, you either love them or you hate them. I think they're pretty funny. But yeah, anyways, that's that. Hey, they're live from Minneapolis. Good handle. Yeah, it's a great game. Definitely worth looking up afterwards for sure. Hey, Ziggles. Nice to see you. All right, let's do it, shall we? I'm a little tempted to just see if Yoda's going to be hiding up here again before I peek into his little house there, his little hut. Of course, he's back at the hut. When I don't look, he's back at the Pizza Hut. Or not. I think I'm the only person who ever struggles to find this guy. There he is. 3PO1. Oh, great. All right, sample of Rill. Okay. This is the Force, which we can deal with now. Okay, that's one item. The Force is an item, for those curious in this game. So we need to make sure we collect it. We do need to find the locator, as I mentioned before. We got really, really lucky with finding it quite early on the last run. Okay, that is the droid puzzle. Sample of Rill will not assist us here, though. Is it in here? No. I did not recognize any of these. Okay, igniter, and it's on this screen for sure. Where is this? Yeah, this is the beginning. Where's the locator? What am I doing? I don't know if my brain was ready for Sokoban puzzles right now. There's only one spot on each screen. Oh, interesting. What? There's a medical droid over here? What is... Oh, wait, is this... Oh, this is the start area. I'm getting all sorts of turned around right now. Alright, I'm gonna... Because this one just doesn't feel right, I'm gonna go ahead and... We're gonna get New World. Let me also switch the comparison. I realize this is on average. Let's go against PB here. Let's do the right thing here. Okay, we'll pick up R2-D2 for good measure. There he is. Okay, Fusion Cutter. Already like this a little bit more. Let's begin. Well, that's right. You were doing a run of this the other day, weren't you, Omesta? I didn't see the run myself. Yeah, I feel like in the early days you do need somebody to kind of coach you through it. I'm sorry I wasn't there. I'll have to try to catch another run if you end up doing it. They are tough. 1x the Force. That's right. In all capitals, no less. Okay, finally. The locator. So the locator is important because it's the map. The funny thing is you actually don't need the there's comm unit. We don't have that yet. You don't always need the Force in every one of the missions. But when you're kind of running these just like on the fly like this, it's worth it. Okay, so in these two areas here, we need to find a useful item. If you've never played these games, this is kind of like an elaborate trade quest where you're finding stuff to be used either for trading or to use it in a puzzle somewhere else. There are these Sakuban-style puzzles. Why did it have to be snakes? Please, thank you. Power coupling. That's our bit. So every spot on the map that has a puzzle piece means that there's something to do there. And there's a bunch of different varieties of things. Get rid of these annoying stormtroopers. And now we'll check inside the transports here, see if we got anything going on. Wasn't there another? Yeah. Are you going to drop something? Are you going to drop something? Yes. A gas grenade. Okay. Things just got a little bit more interesting. Do we use the Force on this? Or is there like... How does... Okay. Is there like a switch or something, maybe? Ship's stuck in the swamp. What does this tell me? Oh, this is the end. Okay. If you didn't know, the Force is a... It's got ammo. It has only a certain amount of energy on it. You have to get extra ammo. You want a power coupling. Got one. You have a comm unit. Okay, to the other corner of the map. Oops, there we go. Clicked out of the window for a moment. I think the comm unit was down here, right? Yeah, thought so. I can try to make one of them as well, Omesta, if it's on a friendly-ish time. I can try to pop in. You want the comm unit. Thank you for being a friend. Anti-grav generator. That there's also a Tumblr page that exists that somebody put together that's like the most comprehensive like batch of information out there. It's just kind of funny because it's a Tumblr page. But I use that quite a bit when I'm stuck, so that if you haven't seen that, maybe I can send it your way. Yub. Okay, wait, do I need to give you something? Do you want a gas grenade? Is that what you're asking me for? Okay. Let's not ask about the atrocities that Ewok committed later in life. Requires a tool. Okay, so this is probably our fusion cutter. Yeah, okay, cool. And now we can continue on. Wait, what? Love the meat of a jungle ray. Okay. Sure, why not? I use my grappling hook, question mark? He said. Oh, do I have to time this? Got him. Got that old Skywalker aim. It's called spamming the right button. Alright, we got a droid part. I think we're good to go now. We are in endgame mode. Ooh, we do need to go up this way, though, don't we? Couldn't find the specific information. That's fair. The thing that the Tumblr page, I don't think maybe the writer knew about at the time, but it's that... Oh, Ewok's in the way. It's that there's a lot of randomness to all of the puzzles. So you might get a different batch of things, depending... Like, depending on your seed, effectively. Okay, we're definitely going to need that Yub nut. Bring Yub nut. Here you go. Anti-grav unit. Okay. We might have a shot. I forget what the end game of this thing is, but maybe we could PB here. Oh, I just went in the same door again, didn't I? Alright, this is a bit of a Scooby-Doo situation we've got going on. Ba-ba-ba-bum, ba-ba-ba-bum-bum, ba-ba-ba-bum, ba-ba-ba-bum-bum, ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-bum, ba-ba-ba-bum-ba-bum-ba-bum-bum, ra-ba-ba-ba-bum-bum. Not Scooby-Doo music, but... I would love to... Well, actually, I wouldn't love this, but it'd be very funny if, for whatever reason... Oops. Like, my VOD got muted because I was humming the dating game theme song. Da-da-da. Okay, so this is the one where we need to find... Oh, perfect. 010. 010. So we're looking for... Basically, one of these guys is actually a rebel spy. And then they give us a combination of 010. In this case, it is random as far as I remember. Now we need to navigate to the room with the puzzle in it. Excuse me. I think it's actually this one. It is. Okay, so something unlocked somewhere. I have to remember where we go now. Yeah, that's a Herb Alpert song, yeah. I feel like I've used that song in like a variety of different videos I've made over the years. Nothing for this channel, but back in a bunch of other things. It's just like always kind of a appropriate tune for goofy things like this. What am I looking for here? The thing you have to remember on this section too is that these can go up and down. There's like a couple different floors. The old Tijuana brass. Yeah, the Benny Hill one, yeah. Actually, I don't even know if I can do the hum of that one. I think we all kind of know that one in our head, at least. Do I go up? This is out. Oh, yeah, this is the way we gotta go. We gotta get out of here. Heal. Yeah, it's this door we need to go in. It's the door switch. Beep. Droid part goes in one of them. Malfunction. Cool. Not too shabby. Ba-bum. Yeah, not bad. Not a bad run. I don't know if even if I had immediately remembered that the door was upstairs, that this would have PB'd, but it was close. It was a pretty good run all in all. A really good map. Like, this is probably a decent seed. There's a couple times you had to cross corner to corner, which isn't ideal, but I feel like I could have probably PB'd if I knew what was coming. But yeah, all the force factor in there. So good stuff.